I knew before I went to Durham that I wanted to go into law, and I had a family friend who said to me, if you want to do that, that's great, but think about doing something other than law at university. And I think that was probably one of the best pieces of advice I ever had.
For me, theology ticks both the key boxes of being a really enjoyable, interesting degree, but also giving you the life skills and the career skills to go out there and get a great job.
No other discipline can you really broaden your knowledge of so many other disciplines along with it.
Because theology has taught me so much about different disciplines, I think it's going to allow me to go into so many different fields.
I'd love to go into family or human rights law, and I think that interest has really stemmed from my theology degree because of the way that I'm learning about how people interact, how people are affected by one another.
Personally, for me, I'd like to go into journalism. Having a knowledge about like current affairs is really key in terms of journalism, and that surprisingly, or rather unsurprisingly, really does help when you do a degree that is quite interdisciplinary.
When I came to Durham, I didn't know much about any religions beside Christianity and Buddhism, which I covered at A-level, and I've left knowing so much about so many different cultures.
Religion is something that influences culture and influences politics and influences the way that people interact.
For our company, we will operate in 109 countries. And when you export a lot, you often come into contact with various challenges. So we're constantly coming into contact with people from different faiths. And I think that understanding theology and understanding even a tiny bit of each, it just helps to strengthen the conversations and the relationships that we are trying to build for the next 25 years.
One of the things the theology degree really taught me was about how to frame an argument, and that's really useful in my role in purchasing a Jaguar Land Rover, because a lot of what I have to do is defend a position or put forward a case.
One of the big skills in the city, in law or anything like that, is going, look, if we're not agreeing, that's either because our premises are wrong or our logic's wrong. Being able to take that apart and sort of go, well, look, you know, is the reason that you approach X because of ABC is an incredibly useful skill, and one that I know that I wouldn't have gained other than through a theology degree.
We're no longer in an age where the subject you study at university has to have a direct correlation with your job.
I have to say that all my theologian friends have graduated with far better jobs, and they're happier in their jobs than a range of my other friends.
The people that I went to university with that studied, you know, the pure arts, theology, classics, philosophy, all of them have ended up in a variety of brilliantly interesting careers.
Teaching law, politics, business, setting up a company that imports tea.
Employers are looking for capable, well-rounded and eloquent students, and that's definitely something that doing a theology degree creates.